In this video we are going to learn about the Reynolds model law and their problems. Actually in the last video only we got the idea what is that Reynolds model law, and now in this video we will see problems and we will solve many problems. The basic what you should know about Reynolds model law is one minute, that Reynolds number for the prototype and Reynolds number for the model must be same. Okay, then what is the basically Reynolds number means what? Rho VL by mu, right? Or if you are using the kinematic viscosity, then R equal to VL upon mu. These two equations only we are going to use. And here in the prototype, when you come here, then that becomes a rho P Vp Lp divided by mu P, and rho m Vm Lm divided by mu m. Only this equation is there as a Reynolds model law, and only if you know this one, then you can go further and calculate other parameters if any give. Only this formula is there in this Reynolds model law. By having this in Reynolds model law, you can see here, this is the basically the definition of Reynolds number, that is your rho VL by mu, and if you have a kinematic viscosity, then you can have VL by nu. And here, as the model law says that the Reynolds number for the prototype and Reynolds number for the model must be equal, then we will write corresponding parameters for the prototype and parameters for the model. And considering this one, further parameters like discharge, velocity is there already, acceleration, force, these all parameters we can determine. Okay, we'll see one by one problem that you will understand more clearly. Here you can see a pipe of diameter 1.5 meter is required to transport an oil of specific gravity 0.9 and viscosity 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 poise at a rate of 3000 liters per second. Tests were conducted on a 15 centimeter diameter pipe using water at 20 degrees centigrade. Find the velocity and rate of the flow in the model. Velocity of water at 20 degrees centigrade is equal to 0.01 poise. First we need to understand here many datas are there. Out of these all datas, which all are belongs to prototype, which all are belongs to model, that we need to understand. That's why we will make a column like this is a prototype datas I will write here, and model datas I will write here. If any data belongs to both of them, then I will write them in the middle. Okay. Now once again, the pipe of diameter 1.5 meters is required to transport the oil of specific gravity 0.9 and viscosity 30. Then the tests were conducted on 15 centimeter diameter pipe. Test is conducted on 15 centimeter diameter pipe means this small pipe it is, therefore I will consider it as a model. Then the diameter here, diameter of the model I will consider 0.15 meter, 15 centimeter, and means this 1.5 meter is what? That becomes your prototype. Therefore diameter of the prototype is 1.5 meter. I got two readings, this one and this one, and transport the fluid of this one means this is a prototype, therefore a specific gravity is 0.9 means you should know already that you are familiar with that. Prototype density becomes what? 900 kg per meter cube. Okay now, then come here, the viscosity is given. By seeing the unit you need to understand which type of viscosity is either dynamic or kinematics. See, this is a poise is there here means it is a dynamic viscosity. Dynamic viscosity for the prototype is 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 poise, but poise is not a standard unit, that I will make it into a SI unit by considering dividing 10. 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by 10 Newton second per meter square. You can consider the 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton second per meter square. Okay now, then 3000 liter per second is given. Again, that is QP, Q of the prototype, that is 3000 liter per second is there. I want in SI unit, therefore divided by 1000, 3 meter cube per second. Okay, these are data I got. And find the velocity of the model and find the rate of flow of the model and viscosity of the water. Here it is given mu is equal to mu of the model is equal to 0.01 twice, therefore 0.01 by 10 Newton second per meter square means 0.001. Okay, na? Means now I need to concentrate on these two parameters. Right? Now what the model loss tells? That tells that Reynolds number we already know, that is rho VL by mu. Okay, coming to the rho for the prototype, sorry, R for the prototype and R for the model must be same. Therefore rho P Vp Lp divided by mu P must be equal to rho m Vm Lm by mu m. Then what all data are you know, that you substitute, and what all you don't know, that will come out. Then rho of the prototype, yes, it is there, done, 900 into V of the prototype. V of the prototype, no, it's not there, but I can make it. V of the prototype is not there, I can make it. Q is equal to A into V, and Q is the 3 meter cube per second. Area is pi by 4 into 1.5 square and into V. Therefore V of the prototype will be equal to how much? That is 1.698 meter per second. Now I got it, 1.698 L. Here length is not given, but diameter is also length, therefore I will consider 1.5 divided by mu. That is your mu is 0.3 into 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 3, that equal to rho of the model. Rho of the model is given, check it. Rho of the model, no, not given. Rho of the model not given. Why not given? Given it is because here water is said. Water is said means what? Rho of the model will be 1000 kg per meter cube. Water I know that one. That's why 1000 into velocity, that is unknown, that what I want to calculate, and this is a 0.15 divided by 0.001. Then I will calculate here Vm is equal to how much? That is 5.091 meter per second. Understood? Now if I get this one, then the rest of the things is very easy. Go back and what you want? You want Qm, that is Q for the model, that is area of the model and velocity of the model, pi by 4 into 0.15 square into 5.091. This is your answer, that is 0.0899 meter cube per second. If you want in a liters, multiply 1000 to this one, then 89.9 liters per second. Problem solved. Then we'll go to the next problem. Water is flowing through a pipe of diameter 30 centimeter. Now while reading only we will understand which is prototype, which is model, right? Water is flowing through a pipe of diameter 30 centimeter, velocity 4 meter per second. Find the velocity of the oil flowing through another pipe. Okay, here two pipes are given, then whichever you want you can consider it as a prototype, which that other one will be the model. Then usually the bigger pipe I will consider prototype and smaller one model. Then 10 centimeter. If the condition of dynamic similarity is to be satisfied between the two pipes, then the viscosity of the water and oil is given as this, then the specific gravity this. Okay, Now what I have to do, I will list them. Now this is your prototype, then this is your model. Then what is the length? Diameter is given. Diameter is 0.3 meter and velocity is 4 meter per second. And then find the velocity of the oil. Okay, here the velocity is unknown. And another diameter is given. Diameter of the model is 0.1 meter. If the condition of dynamic viscosity is to be satisfied between this one, the viscosity of the water and oil are given as the water is viscosity of the water. The first one is the water, therefore viscosity of the water is given in Poise, means it is mu only. Then that is your 0.01, then divided by 10 Newton second per meter square. Then mu for this model is given as 0.025 divided by 10 Newton second per meter square. Then the specific gravity of the oil is 8, means the model I will get 800 kg per meter cube, and this is a water, therefore rho of the prototype is 1000 kg per meter cube. Okay, what I want to calculate? I have to calculate velocity. I have to calculate velocity. Then what that law tells? That tells that Reynolds number for the prototype equal to Reynolds number for the model. Then what basically Reynolds number is? Rho VL by mu. Then write here rho P Vp Lp by mu P is equal to rho M Vm Lm by mu m. Okay. Then write here rho P is 1000. Velocity here 4. It is 4, and this the length here, diameter is given, therefore 0.3 divided by this is 0.001 that equal to rho m 800, velocity that I want to calculate 0.1 length divided by 0.025, that divided by 10 is 0.025. okay, then you got a velocity. The answer you will get here 37.5 meter per second. Over. Only that was asked and the problem is over. We'll go to the next problem. The ratio of length of a submarine and its model is 30:1. The speed of the submarine prototype. Okay, this is prototype, meter per second, and model is to be tested in the wind tunnel. Find the speed of the air in wind tunnel. Also determine the ratio of the drag resistance between the model and its prototype. Take the value of kinematic viscosity for the seawater and air is this and this. See how beautiful this problem is. This is very beautiful problem. You just imagine there is a submarine. You know submarine means what? That submarine means which will be moving inside the water. This is the seawater. Okay, and this is moving means they want how much resistance is offered to that submarine they want, and this is moving in 10 meter per second, right? Okay, and the length they have reduced it to 30:1, means if it is a 30 meter, then my model is of 1 meter. Okay, for every 30 meter I am reduced my model to 1 meter. But interestingly, here seawater is there. This submarine is moving in the seawater, but here in my laboratory I don't have seawater. In my laboratory I am putting one fan here, and this wind is coming here, and this is moving against the wind model, and reality the submarine is moving against the seawater. Now I need to compare this model to this prototype. Means in the laboratory I am not using the seawater, I am using this wind, and I should know at what velocity I need to blow this wind so that this wind will give an effect like a seawater. to this model, and how much pressure, how much resistance which will be offered to this model, so that I can understand how much the real submarine will get the resistance in the ocean. Understood? See, these are the things we are going to do here. Means completely different. The problem is completely different. It is moving in the water and it's moving. It's against the wind. But the similarity we are going to get, the results and the behavior of the submarine and the resistance, everything you are going to get it properly. That is the beauty of this similarities. Now we'll go ahead with the problem. Now you understood this is a prototype, and this is a model. Now come again. See here 30:1 directly it is given, that I will write it in the middle box because that is both included. That is length of the prototype to the length of the model is equal to 30 by 1 is equal to 30. That what is this 30? This is your LR, length ratio. Okay. Now coming to the prototype. The velocity is what? Vp is 10 meter per second and is to be tested in the wind tunnel. Find the speed of the wind tunnel. Okay. Vm unknown. Also determine the ratio of the drag force, means they want Fp and they want Fm, but actually they want a ratio. Therefore I don't want specifically Fp and Fm, but I will calculate Fr. I will keep it like this, or otherwise you can write it Fr equal to unknown in between. Okay now take the value of kinematic viscosity, very important. Kinematic viscosity for the seawater is this much, means nu p is equal to 0.012. that is given in Stokes. I will convert it into my SI units, 10 raised to minus 4 meters square per second. Okay, and for this wind tunnel is nu m is 0.016 into 10 raised to minus 4 meters square per second. The density of the seawater is given. The density of the seawater is rho p is equal to 1030 kg per meter cube, and the density of the wind here it is given rho m, that is 1.24 kg per meter cube. Understood? Okay, these are all data given, and what I have to calculate? I have to calculate here two things. The first one is velocity ratio, velocity of the wind, and I want to calculate the force ratio. First we'll go to the velocity. Then what the law tells, the Reynolds number for the prototype must be equal to Reynolds number for the model. Basically Reynolds number is rho VL by mu. Here very important, mu is the dynamic viscosity but kinematic viscosity is given, therefore rho equal to this, r equal to this, rho will come down, therefore remove it, and this is your nu, that is a VL by mu. This formula I need to use. Then Vp Lp by nu p is equal to Vm Lm by nu m. Okay, then substitute what all the things you know here. That is the velocity of the prototype is 10 and the length of the prototype 30. Okay, divided by, here I made it right now, Lp 30 and Lm 1, that I made it. Then that is 30 and the nu p is here given how much? 0.012 into 10 raised to minus 4, that equal to Vm I don't know, Lm 1 divided by 0.016, correct? 0.016 into 10 raised to minus 4. 10 raised to minus 4 cancel, then you will get Vm equal to answer. Here you are getting 400 meter per second. Okay, this is your velocity. And coming to the next one, what they want? Force ratio they want. Okay, force ratio means, first basically what is the force? Force is a mass into acceleration. Mass is what? Rho into volume into acceleration. Then what is this? Rho is the rho, and volume means that is a L cube, and acceleration is ratios means what? Fr is equal to rho r into Lr cube into Vr divided by Tr. Okay, na? Then one by one we will calculate and substitute back. Then rho r is the density of the prototype divided by density of the model, that is your 1030 divided 1.24, that is 830.64. this is rho r, right? Then Lr is given, that is Lp 30 by 1, that is your 30, that is given. Then Vr is Vp divided by Vm. Vp is a 4, that how much? 10 meter per second. Vp is a 10 meter per second divided by 400. Therefore 10 by 400, 0.025. This is your Vr. Now coming to Tr. What is this Tr? Tr is equal to Lr by Vr, length by velocity. Therefore what is Lr? Lr is a 30 and Vr is what? Vr is 0.025. therefore Tr is 30 divided by answer 1200 over 1200, that you will substitute here. That is the rho r is 830.64 into 30 cube into 0.025 divided by 1200. Okay, the answer you are getting 467.23. this is your Fr, means Fp divided by Fr is equal to this much. Means what this understand, what it understands here is that practically I told you that here a submarine is there, the submarine is moving here, okay na? And this is moving 10 meter per second. See, common sense also tells that if you are putting one fan here and one small model submarine, and this wind has to give you the effect of seawater, and the seawater here it is 10 meter per second. Then if you want the same effect here from the wind, you need to give 400 meter per second. Do you know what is this 400 meter per second means? Means it is 1400. this is nothing but, for your general knowledge, kmph. See, you ride your bike 50 kmph scooty and you feel that it is a fast. Some students, some heroes, they will ride 100 to 120 kmph. They feel that that is very fast. See here, this wind speed has to come how much? 1440 kmph. Then this will be simulated to 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second means what? 36 kmph. 36 kmph. Understood? Means you need to get that. Means here every 1 meter, that is 1 Newton, if you are getting the resistance here, that is equivalent to here 460, how much? 467.23 newtons of resistance. Understood? This is what the problem. Going to the next one. Now you pause the video and take the screenshot and solve it yourself and give me the answer. Just compare your answer. I'm going to give you here the answer, the final answer. The force in the prototype was asked, and that answer is 22150.2 Newton. Make it up. Thank you.